Hey guys, Damien here with BeardedCatDude. Today I'm going to be doing a review on Wildside Beard Company. They were kind of sending me their duck blind scent, and it's different compared to what I'm used to. I like fruitier scents, stuff that, it's usually pretty tame. But before we get into that, let's talk about Wildside themselves. Right off the bat, just off their social media, they like to talk to people. I hit them up after they started following me, thanked them for the follow, and they were super. Believe it was Tom, co-owner and co-founder of the company. Super easy to talk to. They're very nice guys. They get back to you as soon as they possibly can. To me, things like that make that's gonna be a good company. They could go far, as long as they keep doing what they're doing. Wildside Beard Company was born about February 2019 when two bearded redneck biker guys they decided to start selling the oil that they've made for themselves because a lot of people liked it. I'm sure a few people hit them up and like, hey, where can I get some of that? I'll buy some off of you. So quickly they started gaining traction down in Florida, Illinois. After they started doing some beard oil, they decided to start doing balm to help control the beard. Then they use only premium essential oils, so none of that cheap shit. They use all natural carrier oils and just all natural and premium products in order to make these scents last longer. So right off the bat, super nice guys. Small handmade batches. It's not something that's sits around on the shelves for multiple days and probably eventually goes bad. So right now, let's actually start talking about the product. When I got it about 1 week ago. Actually I think about 7 days ago. It came looking like this. This nice little mini burlap sack, which I think is adorable. It's a nice little touch. We got the oil right there. We got the balm as well. And what I wasn't expecting, they sent a nice little koozie. With, basic koozie, little foam, like enough to, keep your beer cold, or for in this case, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. Include a nice little sticker, and a couple business cards. And like I said, they're located out of Florida, Illinois, which, like I said, is about 300 miles south. So it's just a little hop, skip, and a jump. No big deal. So first thing too is the name, Wildside Beard Company Duck Blind. If you look there, if decides to focus here, you see it's got a little bit of like a grassy background picture to them. It's the same with the balm as well. And their logo, the product type there, and the amount, Then we'll go to some of the ingredients they use. On the oil here, use like jojoba oil, rosehip oil, sweet almond oil, argan oil, vitamin E oil, and then of course scented with the premium grade essential oils we spoke of a few seconds ago. On the balm, they use some beeswax and shea butter, which is nice because the wax for the strength a little bit, and the shea butter just helps keep this thing super soft. Also have pretty much the same stuff that's inside the beard oil: the jojoba oil, the rosehip, sweet almond, argan, vitamin E, and then of course the exact same actual scents. It's nice because they're using, for me, it's key. Haven't had this thing feel this soft in a while. I've used some other products, which very good. You've kept them very soft. But what I like about this is it's not that oily. It doesn't keep your beard. Sometimes some products, like you feel your top of your shirt, or like you just rub it a little bit and then your hand's all like oily and sticky. I don't really like that. You know, for these guys, I haven't experienced that yet. So about the oil, or about the scent in general, duck blind. What I thought of it, and just by hearing the name, definitely an outdoors, you know, hunting, fishing, you know, typical outdoorsman type sound and scent. The scent is a blend of pine, tea tree, sandalwood, cedarwood, jasmine, and other earthly tones, topped off with a tiny splash of peppermint. What really caught me was the peppermint, because, you know, mint in general just smells good. But right out of the gate, you know, when you first open up the product, you know, everybody always does a little sniff there. It's very strong straight in the bottle. It is not what I would expect. You know, I would expect, you know, definitely a little more of the pine or just any other type of earthy tones like that. But once you actually put it on, the scent spreads out very nicely. So what I like to do, and you know, I've been using this for about a week. I've played around with different amounts of both to figure out what works best for me, because, you know, no beard is the same. Everybody is different. The scent will react with your skin and your beard differently than, say, as it would with mine. So what I do, you know, I just get the full dropper. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've found 12 drops is about the good amount for me. You know, it's about the size of a quarter, maybe a little bit less than that, honestly. And of course, the typical, you know, just work it all the way through. You know, I take a few seconds, you know, make sure some of it gets on my skin too. And then if we zoom in a little bit there, you can kind of see it's a little shinier, not so much. So it absorbs pretty good, pretty well. I like it a lot. And then, you know, with the balm, I always, you know, you can definitely see I've used it a little bit there. You know, take, like any other balm or butter even, maybe. You know, I get about, you know, my thumbnail there. 1, 2 and a half. So about 2.5, you know, thumbnail full of it. It's pretty good for me. The balm is a medium hold, so it holds it pretty well, but it's not going to keep it, you know, in place as like a traditional, you know, like hair gel even, because, you know, that's usually pretty strong hold. And same thing, if you just work it all the way through. You know, tames it pretty well. You can shape your beard how you want. Gotta get a little bit in my little stash there. Not too much, because you know, I don't want to be tasting it later, because my mustache likes to curl, so it's a little weird. So now, obviously, it's all done. Takes, you know, typical grooming products, you know, doesn't take too long to use. But I like, after first impression of it, when I first put it on, like I said, super strong. But once I put it on, went about my day. I think actually, but I put it on before I went to a concert last week. You know, saw my local buddies in this band, I Killed Everyone. Shout out to those guys. My wife smelled it. You know, at first she thought the exact same thing. She's like, it's a little strong. Then throughout the night, she kept catching little whiffs of it. And then over the past week, you know, same thing. But she started to like it more and more. It's definitely one of her favorites that I've ever tried. So, guys, get it for the ladies. They will love you. After about a week of using it, you can definitely tell my beard is softer. Same with a little bit of the stash there. It makes it feel better than I've had in a long time. Because I haven't started taking care of this thing up until pretty recently. So I started working with my buddy Mike, or totally blowing his Instagram name. But I'll tag it in the bio there and whatever. If it wasn't for him, I definitely wouldn't have started taking care of this a little more. I've had this beard for about 2 years, and it's definitely in the best shape I've had in a long time. So overall, I recommend it. It's very nice. I've taken this to work. Had a couple of the other coworkers smell it and try it out. They've all said the same thing. Their wives both like, "Oh, did you try something new?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they love it. So I would highly recommend this. Small batch, company makes this obviously themselves. They hand pack it, hand ship it. I highly recommend it. So if you want, I will include the link to their website and Etsy page in the comment or in the about. I would highly recommend checking it out. Buy it for yourselves, or ladies if you're watching this for some reason. Buy it for your guys. It is it's like I said, it's strong at first, but it's a very manly, almost professional type scent. It's not overpowering as the day goes on. The scent lasts a good few hours, which is nice. Because some scents from different companies, last an hour or two. This lasts at least 3-4 hours for me. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. I know I stumble a lot. I'm very bad at that, but I'm working on it. So I hope you guys stick around and stay bearded.